Hey guys, let's work on creating two-way frequency tables. The homework from Khan Academy. So when you do these problems, you definitely want to have some pencil and paper out. You're probably going to need a calculator too. I'm not sure if there's one up here, so let's launch our calculator so we can have it nearby in case or when we need it. We are going to need it eventually. Okay, so in this type of problem, we're going to create this two-way frequency table. Now notice the frequency table does not have the total row or the total column. So we're probably going to need to put that in so that we can actually see everything we need. So let's go ahead and put that in. We haven't even read it yet, but I know in order to create this, I'm going to need a total row. So I'm going to have a number that goes here, a number that goes here, and a total column. So there's going to be a number here, and then a total, which is a total for the entire table. Okay, so let's go through and start reading the problem and see if we can fill in any of these numbers straight away. So we have a veterinarian asked each of her 18 patrons if they have a dog. She also asked each patron if they have a cat. The Venn diagram below shows the data she collected. So we know that there are to be 18 patrons, and the word patron, obviously you can look it up. It's just a customer here, just a customer. All right, so 18. That's going to be our total, 18. And you saw in the last example how having this number helps us find the other numbers. Now, the rest of our data is in this table down here. Check this out. This is called a Venn diagram. The word is up here. Venn diagram. And if you've never seen one before, you may want to look it up to help you out. But basically, it's just a visual way to show the numbers for some data. So here, for instance, in the blue circle says have a dog. And so in the blue circle is the number 5. And that means that exactly 5 people have a dog. Okay, but check this out. They don't have a cat because have a cat is the red circle. And this is strictly a blue number. So this is the number for have a dog, but do not have a cat. That number right there is going to be a 5. Okay, have a dog, yes. Right? Have a dog, yes. But no cat, it's not in the red circle. Now the red circle is have a cat. So what number is just in the red circle? Just this 6. So this is have a cat, but what? No dog. No dog. So where's the have a cat, no dog box? Right there. Have a cat, no dog. That's going to be 6. Okay. What about this middle number here? What does this middle number indicate? Well, the middle number is in the blue circle, right? Notice that it is part of this large blue circle. So that's a yes for blue. And it's also a yes for red. It's in the red circle too. So this 7 would be yes for both. Have a dog, have a cat. So that number is going to be 7. That's your yes, yes number. So the only number we're missing in the center of this table here is the no. The no cat, no dog. Okay, and that number is actually way out here in the corner. This number down here, I can't even mark it. This number down here, 0, that's your no number. Okay, now how do we know that everything is in the right place before we hit check? How can we do that? Well, you can total everything, right? So let's check the totals. So what's 7 plus 5? That's going to be 12. And what's 6 plus 0? That's going to be 6. Now, check it. Does 12 plus 6 equal 18? Yeah, it does. So we're probably okay. Now let's check the column totals. What's 7 plus 6? That's 13. And 5 plus 0 is 5. And what's 13 plus 5? Is that 18? Again, we got yes. So we're probably okay with our numbers. Let's check them. Looks good. Next question. Okay, so this is the type where we don't have the Venn diagram. This is the first type we looked at. So this says that Lee knows the following information about the 50 days where she tracked whether she wore a tie and whether she received a compliment on her outfit. Okay, so we have two things that are happening. She wore a tie and she received a compliment, right? Use a different color there. Let's do compliments in purple. Oh, wrong one. And then there are some days where she did not wear a tie, and then there are some days where she did not receive a compliment. Okay? Let's go ahead and put in our total columns here. So we have a total row right here. So we're going to have a number here as a total, a number here as a total, and a total column. Total. I'm putting boxes in. You don't really have to put boxes, but I am. And then you have your total down here, which is the total of the whole table, and we're told that that's going to be 50. So there's 50. Okay? Okay, so now we have to figure out how the rest of these numbers fit in, and then we might have to do some addition and subtraction to figure out what's missing. So let's start with this one here. There were 11 days where she neither wore a tie nor received a compliment. Neither and nor. Do you remember what those words mean? Yeah, that's against your no, right? So no tie. So no tie. No compliment. So that's a no, right? No, no. So no and no. And so that's going to be no tie, no compliment. That's going to be 11. I can't write and then have to type it. So there's where my 11's going to go. Okay, next one. There were 30 days in total. There's a total here where she received a compliment. So the total for receiving a compliment is going to be 30. So this is receiving a compliment. So the total is going to be 30. Okay. And let's see what else we can fill in here. There were 16 days in total, another total, where she did not wear a tie. Did not wear a tie. So that's this one, right? Did not wear a tie. Total was 16. Now, we've used all of the information up here, right? Check, used it all. So we're going to have to use addition and subtraction to find the missing numbers. Do you remember how to do that? Okay, so let's just work with the totals over here first. Why not? So this is 30, and 30 plus something is 50, right? So we can do that with subtraction. If we subtract 30 from both sides, we get 20. So 20 is going to go in this box. What about this one? Something plus 11 is equal to 16, right? So something plus 11 is 16. So 16 minus 11 is 5. Oh, I gotta type that in, 5. Okay, now we have to go this way. 5 plus something is 30. So 30 minus 5 is 25. And something plus 20 is something plus 11 is 20. So that's going to be 9. So we're just filling in the numbers just like the last couple problems we've tried. We want to make the columns and the rows add up to their total. So 25 plus 5 is 30. 9 plus 11 is 20. 30 plus 20 is 50. We want to make sure they all add up properly so we can be sure of our answers. 25 plus 9, what's that? 25 plus 9 is 34. So this total here would be 34. And is 34 plus 16 equal to 50? Yes. So those should be the answers because everything in the chart adds up the way it's supposed to. So we'll check. There you go. So those are the two types of problems. I'm guessing the next problem is going to be just like one of the ones we already did. Yeah, it's this guy right here. Okay, so try the problems yourself. Okay, if you have any big issues, send me a message on Verge or Google Hangouts or just email me in Outlook. I hope you guys are doing okay, and I'll talk to you soon.